Hi everyone, so last night we got the release date announcement for Diablo 4, the 6th of June, and the pre-orders also went live. So here's the page, I have the link in the description if you want to go check it out. And right after that I got a lot of confused questions about, what does it mean with the battle pass and the early access and pay-to-win and these kind of things. So I just want to clarify a few things here real quick. So first of all, you have these three different editions here. There's a standard edition, the digital deluxe edition, and the ultimate edition. And you can see here what's included in each of them. So there's basically the game, of course, then the open beta access is also for all of them, and a few like cosmetics and like, the little transmogs and wings in D3 and the mount and WoW and these kind of things. And then you get the first really important part here for the digital deluxe edition, the 4 days early access. So 4 days early access is obviously quite significant if you care about being any kind of like, top tier player and you want to be like, rank 1, world first, level 100 or, something like that. But in the grand scheme of things, I do not believe this matters really at all. So first of all, there's going to be, many millions of people logging in on the same day. Like, who knows if we even get to play in those 4 days or, anywhere in like the first week of the game's release. This is how those launches usually go. And I would not expect this to be any different this time around with like, some 8-digit number of players trying to log in. So aside from the fact that the chances are distributed very unequally between players and there will not be much of a reason to have a real competition, we also know that there will not be leaderboards or something like that on launch. So this is what we gathered from some of the dev interviews. There is no leaderboards in the game right now. It is very likely that there will be leaderboards. I expect, for example, when season 1 comes, we're gonna have leaderboards. There's gonna be probably some kind of like ladder similar to D2 maybe, or some kind of like conquest type leaderboards like in D3, and potentially other stuff like nightmare dungeon leaderboards. I think there's a lot of potential for them to include some competitive leaderboards in the game for various aspects, but apparently they don't have it like fleshed out yet. But they do seem intent on doing that. So obviously, as someone who wants to stream this game all day, every day, I'm gonna be getting this early access, but I would not say this is really needed for someone who, just wants to play the game and you're gonna, have the game anyway for years and years. You just have to buy it once. And those 4 days will not matter in the grand scheme of things, especially in the light of what I just explained with the lack of leaderboards on launch. And the real competition probably starting in season 1, probably like a month or 2 or something after release. So I believe that when the game comes out, we're gonna have like this little period of like discovery and them trying to fix the servers and some hot fixes for broken stuff and these kind of things. So that's usually how that goes. And then after like a little while, some weeks, we're gonna get season 1, and this is where the game actually starts. So this is kind of my impression, at least. And then there's also a lot of talk about the seasonal battle pass and this accelerated seasonal battle pass, and we don't know the exact details of this yet, but we did have this quarterly update blog post here like some months ago that talks about these different systems. So what you need to know about the battle pass is that it's essentially a feature that goes alongside the season journey, at least that's what it seems like. So season journey, if you notice from Diablo 3, it's essentially certain objectives and certain milestones that you unlock by playing and by doing certain activities. So getting a character to max level and then doing like a certain greater rift tier and then doing this or that kind of like challenge. So this is how we get those season journey objectives. And this kind of directly ties into the battle pass, which is just that, and it's maybe some kind of other progression that you get from simply playing and farming and acquiring maybe higher levels or leveling more characters or something like that. We don't know the details, but essentially this is kind of like a combined system between season journey and battle pass that mostly ties into your natural game progression. So as you play, you unlock certain rewards. There's going to be cosmetics. There's going to be certain boosts as well that improve your like speed for example, different characters. So if you level your second and your third character, they're going to be better off than your first one. So they talk about all of this here in this post. You can read up on all details if you like. But essentially, the main takeaways are that all of the boosts are free. So you cannot buy any power. They have like stated this very clearly at multiple times. So you cannot boost the progression through purchasing the accelerated battle pass, for example. This is just to get like the different battle pass rewards more quickly, but only the cosmetics ones. They also say this here in those paragraphs. So because they affect gameplay, season boosts are free rewards for all players. We want to be clear that players can't unlock season boosts more quickly through purchases and blah, 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 blah. So you don't really have to worry about anything. Of course, we don't know how much playtime it will require to unlock everything and what the rewards are. So they're actually selling this without even telling us beforehand what exactly it will be. I guess this is like, some details that are like shifting around right now until the game's launch, and we'll see then. But for the most part, nothing to worry about in terms of pay to win or something. There's also some mention of the premium currency that you can unlock, and if you have any kind of Diablo Immortal PTSD, then you also don't have to worry about this. This is only for the in-game shop that also only sells cosmetics. So there is nothing attached to any kind of equipment and character power or something like that. You have like certain cosmetics you can buy, certain armor sets, for example, and these kind of things that just change the looks of your character. And that's it. So in my opinion, as someone who really wants to blast the game as early as possible, I would definitely, get those extra $20 and get this to early access. And of course, as a streamer, I will have to do this basically. But this Ultimate Edition, yeah, you get like this accelerated battle pass, and if you already know that you're gonna blast this game for hundreds of hours or even more, then this seems like kind of like an unnecessary feature. And whatever this emote is, we haven't seen it. If you really want this, I guess then this is the only way to get it. So just wanted to clear up a few of those things here. Personally, I'm obviously really hyped for the game. I will be releasing content from now on about all kinds of game systems, any kind of knowledge that I can share, I will put into videos, and I'll have you guys prepared for the release. So let me know what you want to hear about. Otherwise, go check out our Maxwell page. We have started working on it with some, first posts and articles about any kind of topics in the game. So you can also go check out those. So hope you liked this little video, and I'll see you guys next time.